While we all don't agree on how to get there, I know that all of us want to stop this terrible scourge in our military.
In Washington, Hawaii's 2 U.S. senators spoke up for legislation to end sexual assault in the military. The bipartisan Military Justice Improvement Act, which Senators Brian Schatz and Mazie Hirono both support, would move the decision of whether or not to pursue sexual assault cases away from the military chain of command and instead give that authority to independent military prosecutors. The Military Justice Improvement Act failed to get the 60 votes needed to end debate with a 55 to 45 vote. Following the vote, Schatz pledged to continue fighting to pass the legislation.
In 2012 alone, there were 26,000 cases of unwanted sexual assault in the military. The vast majority of those cases went unreported. The United States military is the only workplace in America where the decision about whether to prosecute a case of sexual assault lies in the hands of the victim's employer. Decisions are made within the military chain of command, and the status quo simply isn't working. Survivors of military sexual assault deserve better, and they deserve real reform. That's why I supported Kirsten Gillibrand's bill to move the decision of whether or not to pursue these cases out of the military chain of command and instead let independent military prosecutors decide that. This would make it easier for victims to come forward and make the process more transparent. Unfortunately, this bill came up just short of overcoming a filibuster today. Our servicemen and women fight abroad to protect our nation's values, and they deserve justice. I believe we have a responsibility to make sure these types of crimes don't go unpunished. We're going to continue fighting to pass this bill because it's the right thing to do.
A familiar refrain from senior military leadership to block such changes was to claim that the proposed changes would destroy good order and discipline. By all accounts, I would say that these successful changes to military policies did not destroy good order and discipline. When these crimes do occur, survivors deserve the ability to seek justice. They deserve a chain of command that will take these claims, their claims seriously, and take appropriate action. We have data that shows that many victims do not come forward because they do not trust that the chain of command within the current system will act impartially. They feel that they might suffer retaliatory actions and ultimately do not report the crime. This allows the perpetrator to go free and commit additional crimes. The Gillibrand bill will increase trust and confidence in the system and help the survivors seek justice. It is time to make fundamental changes to how sexual assault cases are handled in the military. Senator Gillibrand's bill